Hey movie hunters, welcome back to the Movie Hunter. Today, we're blasting off into the cosmos for an epic countdown of the 20 best sci-fi movies of all time. From dystopian nightmares to mind-bending space odysseys, sci-fi has given us some of cinema's most iconic stories, pushing boundaries, sparking our imaginations, and warning us about the future. Whether you're a fan of aliens, time travel, or rogue AI, this list has it all. So, buckle up, we're counting down from 20 to 1, and I can't wait to hear your favorites. Before we dive deeper into this galactic journey, I'd love your support for the Movie Hunter. Please like this video and subscribe, means the world to me. Thanks so much in advance for joining the hunt. Let's kick things off at number 20 with The Day the Earth Stood Still from 1951. Directed by Robert Wise. In this Cold War era classic, an alien named Klaatu, played by Michael Rennie, lands in Washington, D.C. with his towering robot, Gort. To deliver a message, humanity must stop its wars or face destruction. The film's black and white visuals and eerie theremin score creates a haunting atmosphere. While Klaatu's plea for peace resonates deeply, critics often praise its bold social commentary, noting how it reflects 1950s fears of nuclear annihilation. It's a thought-provoking gem that still feels urgent, with Gort's iconic Klaatu Barada Nikto line echoing through sci-fi history. Number 19 is Gattaca from 1997, directed by Andrew Niccol. Ethan Hawke stars as Vincent, a man born inferior in a society where genetic engineering determines your fate. Dreaming of space travel, he assumes the identity of a genetically perfect man, played by Jude Law, to join an elite space program. Uma Thurman co-stars as his love interest, adding emotional depth to this sleek, minimalist thriller. The film's retrofuturistic design and haunting score amplify its chilling vision of a world obsessed with perfection. Film experts often highlight its prescient take on genetic discrimination, especially as CRISPR tech becomes reality. Gattaca proves sci-fi doesn't need explosions to hit hard. It's all about the human spirit. At 18, we've got Westworld from 1973, directed by Michael Crichton. This tense thriller takes us to a futuristic theme park where guests live out fantasies with lifelike robots, Scintilla the machines. Led by Yul Brynner's chilling gunslinger, Start Killing. Richard Benjamin and James Brolin play two friends caught in the chaos, running for their lives as the park systems fail. The film's stark desert setting and Brynner's relentless performance make it a nail-biter, while its warning about technology's dangers feels eerily prophetic. Movie fans often call it a precursor to Crichton's later hit, Jurassic Park, with the same what-if-tech-goes-wrong DNA. Westworld also inspired the HBO series, proving its concept still captivates. Number 17 is Children of Men from 2006, directed by Alfonso. In a dystopian 2027, humanity faces extinction as no babies have been born in 18 years. Clive Owen plays Theo, a broken man tasked with protecting Key, played by Claire Hope Achetti, the first pregnant woman in decades. Julianne Moore and Michael Caine add depth to this grim tale of hope amid despair. Long take action. Scenes like a harrowing car ambush are breathtaking, while the film's refugee camps and urban decay feel scarily real. Critics often praise its raw emotional power and technical brilliance, noting how it reflects real-world issues like immigration and climate change. It's a gut punch that lingers long after the credits roll. At 16, it's The Terminator from 1984, directed by James Cameron. Arnold Schwarzenegger stars as a cyborg assassin sent from 2029 to kill Sarah Connor, played by Linda Hamilton, before she can give birth to humanity's savior. Michael Biehn plays Kyle Reese, a soldier sent to protect her, sparking a desperate chase through a gritty 1980s LA. Cameron's tech noir-style neon lights, pulsing synths, and relentless action makes this low-budget thriller a masterpiece. The Terminator's iconic "I'll be back" line and unstoppable menace cemented Schwarzenegger as a star. Movie fans often highlight its perfect pacing and time travel twists, while its warning about AI's rise feels more relevant than ever. This is sci-fi with muscle and brains. Number 15 is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, also from 2006, directed by Michel Gondry. Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet play Joel and Clementine, a couple who erase memories of their failed relationship using a sci-fi memory-wiping tech. But as Joel relives their love, he fights to hold on. Mark Ruffalo and Kirsten Dunst add quirky charm as the tech team unraveling their own secrets. Charlie Kaufman's script weaves a non-linear tale of love and loss, while Gondry's dreamlike visuals, like a house crumbling into the sea, capture the fragility of memory. Critics often call it a sci-fi romance for the ages, blending emotional depth with a haunting question. Would you erase the pain if it meant losing the joy? It's a beautiful, heartbreaking ride. At 14, we have A Clockwork Orange from 1971, directed by Stanley Kubrick. Malcolm McDowell stars as Alex DeLarge, a delinquent in a dystopian Britain who leads his gang on a spree of ultraviolence. After his arrest, he's subjected to a brutal reconditioning program to strip his free will. Kubrick's vivid visuals, think bright colors, surreal sets, and classical music paired with horror create a jarring contrast, while McDowell's chilling performance anchors the chaos. The film's exploration of morality, freedom, and state control sparked controversy, even getting banned in some places. Film experts often praise its provocative themes, though its violence still divides audiences. A Clockwork Orange is sci-fi that dares you to look away, Nade. You can't. Number 13 is Jurassic Park from 1993, directed by Steven Spielberg. Scientists clone dinosaurs for a theme park, but chaos erupts when the creatures break free. Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum lead the cast, with Goldblum's chaotician Ian Malcolm stealing scenes. Spielberg's mix of practical effects, like the animatronic T-Rex and groundbreaking CGI, brought dinosaurs to life, paired with John Williams' soaring score. That first Brachiosaurus reveal captures the film's wonder, while its warning about tampering with nature hits hard. Critics call it a blockbuster turning point, merging science with spectacle. Jurassic Park roars with life. Number 12, we have The Matrix from 1999, directed by the Wachowskis. Keanu Reeves stars as Neo, a hacker who learns reality is a machine-controlled simulation, with humanity trapped in a digital prison. Lawrence Fishburne's Morpheus and Carrie-Anne Moss's Trinity guide him to break free, facing Hugo Weaving's sinister Agent Smith. The film's bullet time effects, like Neo dodging bullets, revolutionized sci-fi, while it's cyberpunk. Look and questions about reality, like the red pill, blue pill choice, blew minds. Movie fans often call The Matrix a genre icon, blending style and substance in a thrilling package. It's a sci-fi game changer. Number 11 is Ex Machina from 2014, directed by Alex Garland. Domhnall Gleeson plays Caleb, a coder invited to a remote estate to test an AI named Ava, played by Alicia Vikander. Oscar Isaac's eccentric tech CEO, Nathan, watches as Caleb and Ava's interactions blur the line between human and machine. The film's sleek, minimalist design, think glass walls and eerie lighting, amps up the tension, while Vikander's haunting performance makes Ava both alluring and unsettling. What does it mean to be alive? Ex Machina digs into that question with a sharp script and a gut-punch ending. Critics often praise its cerebral take on AI, calling it a modern sci-fi gem that keeps you guessing. At number 10, we've got Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope from 1977. Directed by George Lucas, Mark Hamill stars as Luke Skywalker, a farm boy turned galactic hero, who joins Harrison Ford's roguish Han Solo and Carrie Fisher's fierce princess Leia to take down the Empire's planet, destroying Death Star, guided by Alec Guinness's wise Obi-Wan Kenobi. They battle Darth Vader in a timeless tale of good versus evil. Lucas drew from Joseph Campbell's hero's journey to craft a mythic space opera, blending groundbreaking effects like the Millennium Falcon's hyperspace jump with a lived-in universe of Tatooine's deserts and Mos Eisley's cantina. John Williams' soaring score became an anthem for adventure, while the film's practical effects, from lightsabers to X-wings, set a new standard for sci-fi. It sparked a cultural juggernaut, launching a franchise that's still thriving nearly 50 years later. Movie fans often call it the ultimate escapist fantasy, a film that made us all dream of a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars isn't just a movie, it's a phenomenon that changed cinema forever. Number 9 is Inception from 2010. Directed by Christopher Nolan, Leonardo DiCaprio plays Dom Cobb, a thief who infiltrates dreams to steal secrets. Hired to plant an idea or inception in Cillian Murphy's mind, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Elliot Page, and Marion Cotillard round out a stellar cast. Navigating dreams within dreams where time slows and gravity bends think. Zero-gravity hallway fights that still blow minds. Nolan's intricate script explores memory, guilt, and the nature of reality, asking whether Cobb's spinning top ever stops. Hans Zimmer's booming score, with its iconic Brahms sound, adds emotional weight to every layer of this cerebral heist thriller. The film's visuals, like a city folding in on itself, far stunning, while its ambiguity keeps fans debating. Was it all a dream? Critics often hail Inception as a sci-fi masterpiece, blending high-concept ideas with blockbuster spectacle. It's a puzzle you'll want to solve again and again. At 8, it's Aliens from 1986, directed by James Cameron. Sigourney Weaver returns as Ellen Ripley, the sole survivor of Alien, now teaming up with a squad of colonial Marines, including Michael Biehn and Bill Paxton, to investigate a xenomorph infestation on a remote colony. What starts as a rescue mission turns into a fight for survival as they face not one, but hundreds of xenomorphs, plus a terrifying alien queen. Cameron shifts from the slow-burn horror of the original to a loud action, with pulse-bounding sequences. Like the Marines' last stand and Ripley's iconic showdown in a power loader Get Away From Her, UB*TCH. Weaver's fierce performance earned her an Oscar nomination, a rarity for sci-fi. The film's practical effects, from Stan Winston's creature designs to the eerie colony sets, still hold up. Critics often call Aliens a perfect sequel, balancing heart-pounding tension with deeper themes of motherhood and trauma. It's sci-fi that grabs you by the throat and doesn't let go. Number 7 is Back to the Future from 1985, directed by Robert Zemeckis. Michael J. Fox stars as Marty McFly, a teenager who accidentally time travels from 1985 to 1955. In a DeLorean powered by a flux capacitor, invented by his eccentric friend Doc Brown, played by Christopher Lloyd, Marty must ensure his parents' gristbin. Glover and Lee Thompson fall in love to secure his own existence, all while dodging bullies and racing against time to get back to the future. The film's mix of humor, art, and sci-fi charm is irresistible, from Marty's fish shout of water antics to the iconic clock tower climax. Alan Silvestri's triumphant score and the DeLorean's fiery tire trails became cultural touchstones. It explores themes of fate and family, while delivering pure fun. Great Scott, indeed. Movie fans often praise its timeless appeal, calling it a masterclass in storytelling that launched a beloved trilogy. This is sci-fi with a big, nostalgic heart. At 6, we have Metropolis from 1927, directed by Fritz Lang. This silent German classic takes us to a futuristic city where the elite live in glittering skyscrapers, while workers toil underground in brutal conditions. Gustav Frillich plays Frieder, a privileged young man who falls for Brigitte Helms Maria, a saintly advocate for the workers. When a mad scientist creates a robotic doppelganger of Maria to incite chaos, Frieder must stop. A revolt that threatens to destroy the city. Lang's visionary design towering Art Deco skyscrapers. Cavernous machine rooms set the blueprint for sci-fi cities, while the robot, known as Maria or Maschinenmensch, became the genre's first iconic android. The film's class. Struggle themes, inspired by Weimar Germany's tensions, still resonate, as does its message. The mediator between head and hands must be the heart. Film academics often call Metropolis the foundation of sci-fi cinema, influencing everything from Blade Runner to Star Wars. Its expressionist visuals and ambitious scope make it a timeless marvel. Number 5 is Blade Runner from 1982, directed by Ridley Scott. Harrison Ford stars as Rick Deckard, a Blade Runner in a neon-drenched 2019 Los Angeles. Tasked with hunting rogue replicants bioengineered humanoids played by Sean Young, Daryl Hannah, and Rutger Hauer. Hauer's Roy Batty delivers the haunting tears and rain monologue, a meditation on mortality that cuts deep. Scott's cyberpunk vision with its towering skyscrapers, endless rain, and glowing billboards redefines sci-fi aesthetics, while Vangelis' synth score adds a melancholic edge. The film questions what it means to be human. Are replicants more alive than their creators? Its philosophical depth and 7 different cuts, including the 1992 director's cut, keep fans debating Deckard's own nature. Critics often praise Blade Runner as a genre-defining masterpiece, a slow burn that's as thought-provoking as it is gorgeous. This is sci-fi for the soul. At 4, it's 2001, A Space Odyssey from 1968, directed by Stanley Kubrick. This sprawling epic begins with prehistoric apes discovering tools, jumps to a 2001 space mission, and ends with a mind-bending journey beyond the infinite. Keir Dullea plays astronaut Dave Bowman, who faces off against HAL 9000. The AI with a chillingly calm voice. "I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that." Kubrick's meticulous visuals, from the rotating space station to the trippy Stargate sequence, are paired with classical music like Strauss' Also Sprach Zarathustra, making every frame iconic. The film explores humanity's evolution, technology's risks, and the search for extraterrestrial life, all while leaving plenty of mysteries like that monolith open to interpretation. Film experts often call 2001 a cinematic milestone, a visual and intellectual experience that transcends sci-fi. It's a journey that demands your full attention. Number 3 is Alien from 1979, also by Ridley Scott. Sigourney Weaver stars as Ellen Ripley, a warrant officer on the commercial ship Nostromo, whose crew, including John Hurt, Ian Holm, and Yaphet Kotto, answers a distress signal on a distant planet. They awaken a xenomorph, a perfect killing machine designed by H.R. Giger, whose biomechanical horror and acid blood make it unstoppable. The film's tagline, "In space, no one can hear you scream," sets the tone for its claustrophobic terror. From the chestburster scene to the tense finale where Ripley faces the creature alone, Scott's industrial ship design and slow burn pacing build dread, while Weaver's fierce, grounded performance made Ripley a sci-fi icon. Critics often hail Alien as a genre-defining blend of sci-fi and horror, with its practical effects and feminist undertones still resonating. It's a nightmare you can't escape. At 2, we've got Star Wars, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back from 1980, directed by Irvin Kershner. Following A New Hope, Luke Skywalker, played by Mark Hamill, trains with Yoda on Dagobah, while Han, Solo Harrison Ford and Leah Carey Fisher evade the Empire. Darth Vader, voiced by James Earl Jones, hunts them, leading to the iconic reveal, "I am your father." Kirshner deepens the saga with darker themes, betrayal, sacrifice, and the Force's mysteries while delivering spectacle like the Hoth battle and Cloud City's betrayal. John Williams' Imperial March became Vader's anthem, and Yoda's wisdom, voiced by Frank Oz, still inspires. The film's emotional depth and cliffhanger, ending Han frozen in carbonite, left audiences reeling. Movie fans often call it the best Star Wars film, even the best sequel ever, for its bold storytelling and heart. Empire proves sequels can soar higher. And finally, number 1, Interstellar from 2014. Directed by Christopher Nolan. Matthew McConaughey plays Cooper, a former pilot turned farmer in a dying Earth, who leads a NASA mission through a wormhole to find a new home for humanity. Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, and Michael Caine co-star in this emotionally charged epic, where Cooper's bond with his daughter, Murph, drives the story across space and time. Nolan worked with physicist Kip Thorne to ground the science. The black hole Gargantua is a visual marvel, rendered with stunning accuracy. Hans Zimmer's organ-heavy score amplifies the stakes. From tense docking scenes to the heartbreaking moment Cooper watches years pass on Earth. The film's themes of love, sacrifice, and survival culminate in a fifth-dimensional twist that ties it all together. Critics often call Interstellar Nolan's best, a sci-fi epic that's as much about the heart as the stars. It's a modern masterpiece that reaches for the infinite to grabs it. That's our top 20 sci-fi movies, hunters from silent classics to modern epics. These films define the genre. What's your number 1 sci-fi pick? Drop it in the comments. If you loved this countdown, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. We've got more cinematic hunts coming your way. This is the Movie Hunter, signing off. Keep exploring the stars, and I'll see you in the future.
You might have to decide between seeing your children again.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We'll find a way. We always have.